But believe it or not, now is the time to start thinking about spring home maintenance.
Pauline's live in Ashwaubenon this morning. Good morning, Pauline.
Good morning, Pete and Rachel. Good morning, everyone. Well, we are at Ace Hardware in Ashwaubenon. Dale is here with me. So, Dale, spring. If you had frozen pipes all winter, what does spring mean?
It means that as things thaw, you start to find leaks, and oftentimes these leaks occur in plumbing pipes like this copper pipe. The pipe will split. You have water gushing out of your house. What do? First thing you need to know is where is your shutoff valve in your house. Get that valve shut off. And today an easy fix is with this fitting. It's called a shark bite fitting. This fitting can actually just be pushed onto your pipe, and then using a pipe cap and some tape, put the cap on here, tighten it down. You can turn your valve back on and you have water in your house. And this repair will last until you get it fixed later or have a plumber come in and fix it. And this is a removable fitting, so you can just pull it off with a simple tool and it's ready to go.
So this works perfectly. No tape, right?
Only tape on the threaded part of the pipe, but on this part you just push it on and you're all set to go.
Okay, and we also want to talk about sump pump as
Yes.
well.
If you haven't, you should really get down in your basements. For those that have the sump pump basins in your basement, check your sump pumps, make sure they're running. And because they're running today doesn't mean they're running tomorrow. So during this, especially the spring wet season, get down there often and make sure your pump is running and make sure that you don't have any problems down in the pump. If necessary, pull the float up on here, make sure the pump does run. If there's no water in your pit right now, just activate your pump.
How often would you say you have to check it? And your pipes, actually.
I would go down in my basement every other day at least and check to make sure the pump is running, because you don't know when something will go wrong. Pumps don't give a warning when they're going to fail, and they're going to fail, of course, when they need to be running. And with this spring and the weather we've had, we'll be seeing a lot of failures in pumps.
So now we've been chatting throughout the break. What have you been hearing from people about pipes and things like that? Have they started?
Yes, in this past weekend we had several customers come into our stores, and we had a valve outside that was broken, leaking water that was warmed up over the weekend. And as more of these spaces with outside faucets start to thaw out, you'll see those leaks, and it's time to get busy and to check and make sure the water is not getting back into the basement.
A lot of people, some people don't even know until they hear from, say, the city or municipality.
Right, and we had one person tell me that they actually got a letter in the mail that their water usage was awful high, and he checked and couldn't find anything wrong, and went down to his basement a day later and there was a pipe leaking in there. So that did lead to some damage.
Okay, so lots of good information. We also have to talk about spring. We have ice dams, what to do and what not to do. And of course, we have a roller coaster of temperatures too. So how to prepare for that. We have lots of good tips coming up.
All right, thanks, Pauline.